Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jamie. I'm a 33-year-old zero-based cashless budgeter and stuffer, and we are here today to do my cash unstuffing for the first week of January. So if you are new here, I get paid through PayPal. I do all my transactions on my PayPal debit card, and this is just pulling the money, the prop bills out of the envelope so that they match what is in my actual envelopes online. So we have like a decent amount of transactions this week. I did some spending on some random things that I wasn't planning on, and some things that I did plan on buying. So let's just go ahead and dive in and see what damage we did this week. So we're going to start off in my variable expenses. So Crochet by Jamie is the first one that we're going to come to. So I spent $6 on my Etsy fees. And then I also spent $31 on a singular skein of yarn, because this yarn is discontinued. It was a Joann exclusive. Joann no longer exists. And so the skein of yarn itself was $15. And then I'm making it's an order for Etsy that needs to get shipped out by the 12th. So I had to pay for expedited shipping to try to get it by the 8th is the expected date of arrival. And that will give me a couple of days to finish the sweater and get it shipped out. So I'm annoyed that I had to pay so much money, but it is what it is. I should have started on the sweater sooner and crocheted faster, and I wouldn't have had to pay so much for shipping, but here we are. So we're taking a total of $37, and I don't have it. So let me break a 50 into, what, two 20s? A 5, 2 2s, and a 1. So that is the $50 breakdown. And we're pulling out 30, what did I say? $37. So 20. Oh, okay. So let's break a 20 into two 10s. Okay, so we pulled 20, 30, 35, 37. And that is going to leave us with $10, $15, $17, $18, $19 in Crochet by Jamie. Maybe one day whenever I do my stuffing, because I do my stuffing and my budget with me, whenever I'm aware of how much money I've already spent for the week. So maybe one day I will do an actual breakdown that won't require me to break my bills during the unstuffing, but this is not that week. Okay, next we have gas. I filled up twice, 1.5 times. So on the 30th, it snowed really heavily, and I just needed enough gas to get to Amazon. So I only put $11 so that I wouldn't be late for work, and I was still a couple minutes late, but not like terribly late. And then I actually filled up my tank the whole way on the 31st, and that was $29. So we're pulling out a total of $40 from gas. So let's put down a 50 and take back a 10. Oop, all of these are in the wrong place. So we spent $40 in gas this week. So we still have 50, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 6, 7, $108 in gas, which is 3.5 tanks of gas. So that is leaving us in real good shape for the rest of the week. And I have not driven in a couple days. I was off Amazon. I was sick for my morning shift, and then I was offered the opportunity to take off my night shift, so I did that. So I have not been in my car since Wednesday, really, whenever it was the last time I drove to Amazon. So I think I have half a tank, but we'll find out whenever I go to work in the morning. So groceries. Yeah, I spent $6 at CVS on groceries. They had a sale on like the Nature Valley cinnamon almond butter biscuits, and those are delicious. Love them. Bought 2 boxes for $6. Oh, we actually have $6. So pulling out 5 and 6, and that's gonna leave us with $20, $40, $50 in groceries for the week. And I don't think I need to buy anything this week. I have stuff to do meal prep, and I have Factor meals already in my fridge, and then I'm getting a delivery of Factor meals today. So shouldn't need to really buy anything. Maybe some snacks, some yogurt, fruit, but should be good there. For prescriptions, we're taking out $10. I picked up one of my 3-month prescriptions, and it costs $10. So $10, leaving us with $10, $15, $20, $25. And I want to actually condense this a little bit. So $25 in prescriptions. All right. Up next we have spending. I bought a vape. It cost $34. So 20, 30, 5, put back 1 for $34. The guy didn't give me 5% off because he does that sometimes. So at least I didn't pay $38 for a vape. I know I shouldn't be spending any money on a vape, but here we are. Okay, so moving into my high priority binder, we are going to pull from festivals. So I spent $16. I need to erase this tracker. Sorry, I'm so unprepared. But I spent $16 on like a saline nasal flush. Because the one festival I go to, the camping festival, very dusty, very dirty. You have black boogers for like a week after you get back from the festival, and then you get sick. So I'm hoping that the saline nasal flush will help control that situation. And they were buy one, get one half off. So I spent $16 and I got 2 of them. So either 2 for me or 1 for me and 1 for my friend that I go with. But we are pulling out $16. So 10, 15, and 16. And that should leave us with $20.50. So 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,050. And I am expecting the tickets for Lost Lands to go on sale within the next 2 weeks, or at least for the sale date to be announced within the next 2 weeks. So I will do some more unstuffing of this envelope at that point, but for now, we have $20.50. We're in very good shape. All right, gifts this week. Oops, forgot to highlight. Okay, gifts this week. We are taking out $145 because I paid for lunch at the Olive Garden for my dad, my sister, my grandma, and myself. And it was $145, including drinks for me and my sister and desserts for my dad and my grandma. So that is going to leave us with $40 in gifts. So we're taking out 100. 45. And that leaves us with $20, $35, $40 in gifts. So the next gift that I will need to buy will be for my cousin's wedding in May. I think it's May 27th. It's the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. So probably spend like $50 on that. We're not like super close. It's actually my mom's cousin, but he's like 35 or he's in his 30s. So he's much closer to my age than my mom's age. But his mom is like 5 years older than my mom. So, you know, just big family things. All right, so that is it for my high priority binder. So next we're going to move into, actually it's in my long-term savings, I believe. So we're going to move into my long-term savings binder. So yes, not cats, home improvement. Is really for anything related to the house. So I went to Whole Foods to do a return on some shoes that I bought at Amazon. I ordered Allbirds and they sent me like Riva shoes, and I did not pay $100 on shoes to get a knockoff brand. I wanted the Allbirds, so I returned them, exchanged them, got the Allbirds. While I was at Whole Foods, they had hand soap, like the seasonal hand soap on sale. So I bought a couple of those. They were like $2 each, so I think they were like $1.67 each. So I bought like 3 or 4 of them, and it came out to a little under $8. So we are pulling out $8. So 5, 7, and $8. And we are not going to count what's left in home improvement until we do the next cash condensing. And then the final envelope we need to pull from is medical. So I have plantar fasciitis. It sucks. So I bought like ice packs that you can wear around your heel, and also like arch support, because I have high arches and weak toes. So I need some arch support whenever I'm working at Amazon. So I bought like arch support compression band things that you just like wear around the middle of your foot, and then those ice packs, and those together cost $32. So we have 20, 30, let's see if we have a 2. We have a 2, $32. And then same thing, we're not going to count what's left in this envelope until we do the next cash condensing. Okay, so we're just going to put this off to the side because we will need it for the Roundup challenge. But that is all of the money that we are pooling for the week. So let's add up how much money should be in my tray. So $328 is what I'm getting. I don't know if that's entirely accurate because I definitely hit a wrong button. But let's see what we have in the tray. If it's $328, then we're fine. We don't have to re-add anything. We don't have to recount anything, but I'm sorry. Let's see what we have. So we have 100, 50, 100, 20, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Why are there so many 40s? 2, 4, 6, 1, and 2. 328, perfect. So that did add up correctly. I didn't mess up there. And then the final thing that we need to do is add up my change for my Roundup challenge. So I am obviously cashless, so I don't have coins, like real coins that I stuff, but I do have change for my transactions. So I just add those up at the end of the week and see how much money we are going to put into the Roundup challenge. I also had an Atlas Earth payout of $5 and my interest payment for the month of $11.09. So we are adding $21.51 into the Roundup challenge this week. So where did my black marker go? Here it is. 21.51, and we had 324.77. So we now have 346.28. So let me color first. We're going to fill in 2 more bubbles. And that will bring us to 340 on the tracker. And then we're actually going to be adding $22 to the cash that we have. Yeah, 22. So 20 and 2. And we should have, what was it, 346 in here now. So we have 1, 50, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 320, 25, 30, 35, 40, 42, 44, 346. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This envelope is also splitting. I just need to like tape them shut, I think, at this point. All right, but that is going to be it for this video. So if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you have been spending your money on this week. Did you have any like fun things that you did after Christmas that you spent your money on, or did you do like stupid spending like me on a vape? But yeah, let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow for Savings Challenge Saturday, where we're hopefully going to get some challenges done.